Hey, it's Seagrove, and today we are looking at Mega Ray Dragon as a rogue deck for Worlds. It's super fun. The Kiawe in it can be a little bit crazy. I have found it hurts consistency a little bit, but it's still just like nuts when you get it off, and you get it off relatively frequently. So, a look at the list. We have two Shaman, two Lele, a Hoopa for free retreat on my dragons, on my other dragons, three Rayquaza, 3 Mega. Let's take a look at the Mega. It does 300 for 5 energies. You have to discard 2, but it does 300 damage. Grass, Fire, Water, and Electric Pokemon attacks are reduced by 20. Then Reshiram, the ability Turbo Blaze allows you to attach a fire energy from your hand to one of your dragons if Reshiram is active. It's part of the reason we're using this, so we can switch into Reshiram or promote Reshiram if we get knocked out. I was running more Reshiram before I started playing Kiawe, but you're just seeing fewer fire energies in general, and you never really need more than 2 Reshiram. So then we have 4 Mega Turbo, 2 VS Seeker. Up to my VS Seeker count, I was actually playing 0, but N has become really important in the format because of all the search from attacks and stuff like Metagross's GX and Alolan Vulpix, 4 Sycamore, 4 Spirit Links, 4 Dragons. Okay? And then Guzma over Lysander because it also is another thing that lets you switch, and switching is really, really good in this deck. So we're going to go play a game with this. I have about a 50% win rate online, so, take that for what it is. Playing against Grass, Dark, Psychic, and Colorless. I'm really not sure what that is, but we'll see how it goes. Mulligan, got these nice energies in this deck. We did Mulligan. This new Mulligan system's pretty cool. I only Mulligan one time, so that's nice. Okay, cool. It's not normally this easy, but this is a great starting hand. So I'm actually going first as well. Wow. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play the Sky Field, Ultra Ball away, N actually. Go ahead and grab... Oh, there's no Hoopa. I think I'll just grab another Rayquaza then. I have the Lele for next turn. Okay, so I'm playing this deck. I'm not really worried about one shot, except for if they're playing the break here, but I really doubt they are. I'm not going to attach the Link this turn. I'm just going to Kiawe because if they're playing Field Blower, which I'm sure they are playing at least one, if not 2, I really don't want my Link blown off. I don't care as much about the Sky Field. I'm fine even using it as a bait, especially with Hoopa gone. But I don't even know if I knew that when I played it, but I don't really need this Sky Field very much because of how good my starting hand was. When I have a worse hand, I end up having to play a couple Shaman and a couple Lele. But about 2 or 3 between them. So I do get End, which is actually pretty nice for us. Another good hand, wow. So cool. Gonna evolve to Mega here. We will... Is there anything I want? Maybe a Hydreigon. I could Shaman just to draw to sort of guarantee myself a better chance at a DDE. I do have all 4 DDEs and a Lightning, so I have a pretty good chance of finding it. But I really don't need to retreat this turn. I am going to do this just to increase my chances of finding the Lightning and or Double Dragon energy. Okay, I miss. I don't want to attach a fire this turn. I'm okay. I think I'm okay with Sycamore here instead of And I don't have any energy, so I'll put 2 energies in the discard, and I do lose a VS Seeker, but I have another one, and I have a lot of supporters in this deck, so I am going to Sycamore here, and just to get that extra card and not give them more cards, just to give myself a better chance of finding that DDE or Lightning. And we do find it, which is great. I'll go ahead and play Reshiram. Yeah, I'm not worried about getting knocked out, so I'm going to go ahead and attach the DDE. And I'm going to leave the DDE on. Now, next turn, if I end up attaching this Lightning, then I'll probably drop the DDE. Most decks aren't running Enhanced Hammer, but just in case. So he can hit me with this for quite a bit, but it's not enough. We are going to get in, that's fine. Still got 5 prizes left. Cool, cool, cool. I don't think I have another Shaman in deck. I don't remember, which is not good. But I'm just gonna... I'm not worried about getting knocked out again. I'm just gonna do this. Dragon's Ascent. This time I will drop a DD. And then I'll just need a fire next turn to attack. Okay, so he gets up his Galissapod and a Zoroark, it looks like, yeah. So if he can find a float. He had 2 Guzma in hand. If he can find a float, he can get an attack off this turn. Okay, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 190. It's a lot of damage, obviously, but it's not a huge... It's not knocking me out, certainly. So now I'm at a point where I have to commit a fire. So I'm going to have no Pokemon when he knocks this out. Or no energies on my Pokemon when he knocks this out. I'm going to keep this just in case I somehow survive. Cool. So I can just pull this up next turn and tank. And then evolve my other one. But I only need 2 more attacks. So yeah, that's a good play by him. He wants to end me to 3. And then he can easily knock me out if he can get Oranguru out of the active. He really should have promoted Galissapod. That was a mistake. He knocks me out without promoting. Remember Galissapod? He still does 30 damage, which would be 60, which would be 40. And yeah, it would have been enough to knock me out. So we're going to pull up this. So before, remember, I wasn't sure about whether or not I had a Lele in deck, and I don't. Okay. So we're just going to grab the Hydreigon, and then we can end. Hopefully get some stuff going on here. Don't really get too much, but I can just leave this active, and he won't be able to one-shot it. Unless he pulls off a Kukui or something. So I can just attach my DDE and pass. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn deck counts back on for you guys. There you go. It's not that relevant in this matchup, but just so you can see my deck count and my opponent's deck count. Okay, so he's elected to go for my Shaman, but it's going to be really hard for him to make that happen on a Lele. So that's fine. It would be awesome if I top decked a Fire Energy here. I don't. Yeah, I would have been down with a fire energy because then I could have escape roped and then used restroom, and he could have brought up a one prize attacker. I don't really care. In fact, I'd almost rather have that. But I'm actually just going to Turbo Blaze to this powered up one and then retreat into it. So I only need one energy now to win the game. And that's actually okay, so he could end me, so I'll only have one card, but then I'll draw one card. And look at what I have left. A Shaman, 2 Sycamore, a Skyfield, which obviously I don't want, and a Fire. But if you look at my discard, I still have a Lightning Energy and 2 Mega Turbo left. So I feel like out of 15 cards, having 5 or 6, I really don't know how many outs I have. I guess 7 out of 15. That's not terrible odds, especially because I'll be getting 2 cards even if he ends me, which I'm assuming this Wonder Tag's coming for end. So I have pretty good odds here of finding what I need. If not on the first card, on the second. And even if I don't, he has to get a choice band, or I have 3 turns. So I'm in a really, really good position here. Yeah, that's game. So he does find the choice band, so I would have had to have found it this turn. But luckily I will. I mean, I already have. So I'm good. So here you have to see the power of the deck. We'll do one more, and maybe it won't go so well because I had crazy good hands. But yeah, it's a really fun deck. And there we go. Koopa, that's a good last prize. It was prized, and I'm fine with it being the last one. So we'll do one more, and then that'll be it. Woo! 2 wins in a row. The last one was kind of weird. I guess the other guy had a bad setup, and he saw me Kiawe turn 1, and then attach. And I was about to attack his one escape ropes, and he had to bring up his only bench Pokemon, which was his attacker. And then when he saw that, he just quit, but it definitely wasn't over yet. So I don't know why that happened. I don't know why he quit, but I did get the turn 1 Kiawe, and I got it this last game too. So 2 games in a row, I got turn 1 Kiawe. Let's see if we can make it 3. Again, we don't really care if we're going second in terms of Kiawe, because second is like, not, obviously you want to go first, but you have to evolve anyways. So if you go second, losing your turn to Kiawe isn't a big deal. Which is one nice thing about Kiawe in this deck as opposed to other decks. So we're against Hicks Basin, I think is what it says. Hicks Basin. Okay, so again, I have 1 mulligan. Nice. We'll take it. Since we're... So if you're ever going first, I don't know if I did this last game or not. In general, I can't think of a situation where you wouldn't want to do this. If you're going first, only put down 1 Pokemon, because you have time to make decisions. Since you're going first, you can put down all your Pokemon after that. So this is looking like a non-Vileplume version. I'm saying that obviously without seeing much of the deck at all, but just when I see, oh, Golisopod. Okay, cool. well, another Golisopod deck, but it's Golisopod Decidui. Golisopod Decidui. I've actually not gotten to play against this deck yet with any deck, so I don't know what the list really looks like. Not that on PTCGO you're always seeing normal lists. Okay, that's pretty good turn one there. Let's see what we can do. So we're gonna Turbo Blaze. I really should Hoopa first. I'm going to Turbo Blaze either way, so it doesn't really matter, but it's proper play to Turbo Blaze first. I already have one Rayquaza, so I'm gonna go with that. Just to try and keep myself from dead drawing as much as possible, I'm gonna play as many of my cards as I can. Before using my Shame, even though I don't really want to use that switch. You just want to get down, you just want to empty your hand as much as possible if you don't have another out. Okay, so we are just going to end our turn. Yep. And then next turn we can Ultra Ball and grab the Mega. And then hopefully by then we'll be out of this. So last time you got to see the deck running super well. This time you can see what it looks like when you miss the turn 1 Kiawe. So I'm not seeing hopefully this is an N, not a Sycamore. Okay, well, I'm not seeing a Forest yet, which is really nice for us, obviously. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it plays Forest. Okay, respect that. So let's see what we can do here. We do get a Guzma, so we can bring up this Rowlet or something. I think that would be the play. Could bring up this as well. Let's do that. We'll grab Reshiram. We'll use this. And I almost want to Ultra Ball this away just so I can use Mega Turbo, but that would obviously be bad. So I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to be knocked out soon. So I'm going to do this. Even though that puts me in a dead hand, like I don't see him. Actually, I guess I could get knocked out. So maybe that wasn't the right play, but I feel like getting out that. I feel like I'm going to get out of the dead draw. That was probably a wrong play. I probably should have waited and trusted that nice hands for him. So he's going to get to spread a little bit more, unless he finds like. Well, he might get to do something nice. I'm surprised he didn't put down the wind pod again. Ooh, dropping all those wind pods. No forest. I feel like, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, so this ability is, Ancient Trait is blocking the damage there. So I'm just going to get to, well, I'm going to Guzma again. And I'll just bring up this Dartrix. And I'll bring up my Rayquaza. And I'll pass. Oh, the snipes. Man, he's got a Sycamore return. I'm so jealous. There it is finally, but that does give me free retreat, which is obviously nice. It's like his deck's running really well. He's almost gone through the whole thing. It would be so nice if he takes out that shaman. I might even retreat into it next turn. I think I am. I think I'm just going to retreat into that next turn. Obviously, not if I draw a way out, but like a sky field would be a way out, or any draw supporter. Yay, it does exist. Okay. So we're going to get to start taking knockouts. I'm assuming correctly, yes. So here we go. The cool... Okay, yeah, it's only attacks. That's what I was checking. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we'll take the first knockout of the game, but he's obviously done a ton of damage. But everything he has is going to be doing less to this, so the most he could do next turn would be 130. And, well, I guess if he gets out a... He can't knock me out, but if he gets out a Wimpod Evolution, Galissapod, if he gets out a Galissapod, then he could do more than that. He's seriously close to decking out. I can end him and put him really close to decking out. So that's definitely what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm probably gonna win by deck out, actually. Oh no, I forgot about that. He's gonna be able to take 2 prizes this turn. If it weren't for that, we probably would have won by deck out. I wasn't thinking about that. I mean, it didn't change what I was doing, obviously, but... So depending on what I top deck, I can Guzma this turn. Oh no, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. I think. He's just putting it up there. Sacrifice. Okay, deck out's out of the question now. So... I wish I had a Sycamore. I got 4 Sycamores halfway through the deck. Haven't gotten to see one yet. This is how it goes sometimes. One time I was playing PTCGO. I was playing Inte, and I had 4 Blacksmith in deck, and none were prized, and I had 9 cards left. I hadn't seen one. It was frustrating, but I mean, it happens in real life too sometimes. So, at my first tournament ever, there was a senior playing Night March, and he prized 4 DCE. Prized 4 DCE. I was like, PTCGO in real life. This guy's got some tough decisions to make. So, there we go. Acerola. So, I don't attach this turn. I could, okay, I'm just going to end. I could play Lele for Sycamore, but I really don't want to. Cool. I feel really confident he's not playing Enhanced Hammer, so I'm just going to do this and take the knockout. When it rains, it pours. 3 Sycamores. It rhymes, so it's true. Cool. So we're going to get up another Dragon Ray next. Yeah, we'll probably need 1 more Dragon Ray. Yeah, we'll need 1 more Dragon Ray. So bizarre. I mean, it's worked out for him every time, but I'm always like, why is this dude promoting that? I mean, he knows what's in his hand, and it's been smart every time, so I can't say anything. But every time I'm surprised by what he promotes. Like, why not promote something with Floatstone? I guess that's how I feel. He still can't knock me out this turn. And I have 3 Mega Turbos and 3 BDEs left, so I'm in pretty good shape. I don't know what he's doing. Why didn't he pull up that? I just don't get this guy's decision making. Hopefully it doesn't matter, so you don't have to see him lose. Like, what? That bothers me. Like, I'm gonna win this for a dumb reason, and I don't like that. I think I'm gonna play Escape Rope because knocking out this Lele is not more valuable to me than knocking out anything else on his board. Because they all give me 2 prizes. Even I'd actually rather have a 1 prizer at this point, but I think, yeah. But this way I can Turbo Blaze, and I still have free retreat, so dude, this guy's decision making is so bad. It's really bothering me. Like, I don't want to win because this guy's just keeps making terrible decisions, but that's what it looks like is going to happen. Like, I wonder who would have won had he done the right thing. I'm sorry if there's somebody who's like going to see the video and I feel bad for like hating on him. Oh, his name's covered at least, so that's good. If I said it at the beginning, don't go back and watch it. Just yeah, that's game. I think I would have lost this game to a better player, but I'm not 100% sure. So, anyways, there you got to see the deck. Yeah. Subscribe and like the video and try out the Mega Ray deck. Definitely try out the Necrozma one I showed you last time. That thing is fire. So, just a couple ideas for this format if you're looking to have some fun before rotation. Alright guys, thanks, and we'll see you next time.